Vicki Wagner, and I am the author of Get a Date Today, How to Market Yourself for Love. Today, I'm going to give you some advice about how you can get a date at the Dinah Shore. It's the annual lesbian event in Palm Springs, California, where literally thousands of women come from all over the world. Now listen, if you're single and you think you can just show up and take home the hottest chick at the party, you're probably sadly mistaken, because there's between 15 and 20,000 women who come to the Dinah Shore, and while there's a lot of opportunity, well, there's a lot more competition too. But if you listen to some of the tips I'm going to give you, it's going to greatly increase your chances of succeeding and maybe meeting somebody and, hey, maybe even finding the love of your life, or at least the love of your night. Okay? You can also go online, get my book. It's at www.getagaydate.com. It's Get a Date Today, How to Market Yourself for Love. And the tips and tricks in this book are going to help you not only at the Dinah Shore, but online, in life, anywhere you go. It's a long book, 250 pages with an 80-page workbook, lots of information. Go ahead, go online and download it. Okay, ready? Let's get started. First thing you got to do is actually book yourself a room at the Dinah. So you're going to go online and go to thedinah.com. And you're going to look between all the different events that they have going on and select the things that you want to do. There's comedy shows, there's concerts, there's before parties, there's pool parties, there's after parties. There's all types of parties going on. So you want to make sure you know exactly what it is you want to do. Which leads me to the next step of actually, why are you going to the Dinah Shore? You know, what's your expectation? What do you want out of it? What is your outcome? Are you going just to party and you just want to have a great time with your friends? Or are you going to actually make new friends? Do you want to actually hook up and get a date with somebody that evening? Or do you want to maybe do some networking and some business connections? Or maybe you could even find a long-term relationship. You never know. A friend of mine did it back a few years ago in 2002. She actually met the love of her life at the Dinah Shore. And if she can do it, you can too. Which leads us to the next step. If you're going to go, you want to be prepared, because you have to know if you're going to be taking home the trophy girl of the event, or do you want to make some connections at the event, and you need to prepare yourself for that. So you have to do an honest assessment of yourself. Don't just go thinking you're going to find a 10. You need to be a 10. So I always say, and in my book I tell people, I say, listen, who do you need to become in order to attract who you want to attract? And I'll say that again because it's worth repeating. Who do you need to become in order to attract the kind of person that you want to attract? So that brings us to the next thing. Get a makeover. Everybody can use a makeover. Every single person can use a makeover. Good-looking girls, ugly girls, fat girls, thin girls, don't matter. Makeovers make everybody look good. And butch girls, you too. So don't just go out and think, hey, maybe my friends can tell me what I can wear. Don't ask your friends for advice. Your friends are used to seeing you every day, and they're just going to go and pick out some clothes, the exact same clothes that you have in your closet. Go to a department store and get a personal shopper. Personal shoppers trained, and they're going to help you pick out clothes that actually look good on you and match colors that look good on you too. And they're actually going to give you some good advice and maybe bring some outfits out that you hadn't considered before. The next thing, about 3 weeks out before the event, go get your hair cut and go to a nice salon. Don't go to the slash and trim. Go get some nice highlights, get a nice style, and actually learn how to do the style before you go. So I say about 3 weeks out before the event, and that can actually give you enough time to get to know how to do your hair. The next thing, last but not least, is go get a sexy bathing suit or a sporty bathing suit. There's going to be thousands of women there. They're all going to be in the pool, their skin showing. You want to be looking good in your bathing suit too. All right? So now, next thing you should do is go online to Facebook and go to the group Get a Date at the Dinah. And you can join it, and there's going to be other women on there looking for people to meet up with, posting their profiles, saying, hey, I'm going to meet there. Maybe you can carpool. Maybe you can hook up in advance. But remember, safety first. You don't want to give anybody your personal information because you don't want to give out your home address and then find out you've been robbed while you're gone. But you do want to tell some of your friends, hey, I met this girl online, and I'm going to meet up with her, and this is her name, and here's her number. And that way your friends know where you're at, and they don't think you drowned in the pool. Okay? So the next tip I'm going to give you is be interesting. Definitely. Come up with 3 topics that you like to talk about. Could be any topics. Could be 3 personal hobbies. Could be 3 things. Could be wine tasting. Could be sports team. Could be a movie you like. Anything. But make sure you have 3 topics of interest that you like to talk about. The next thing, come up with 3 current events that are happening. Go online, go on the internet, find out what's happening internationally or in California or whatever, but make sure you know what's going on in the news, because nobody likes to talk to somebody who isn't up on the information. So that'll make you more interesting. Remember, no one likes to talk to boring people. Last but not least, go get yourself some business cards or calling cards. You don't need to have a business. Go to vistaprint.com. What you can do is download some or order some cards. They're free, and you can put something cute on there or put a little slogan like, hey, you met me at the Dinah Shore, whatever, because you never know where that business card is going to end up. You never know the connections you're going to make, or you give this card to a girl and maybe in the future you meet her again, or she knows somebody that may want to meet you or whatever. So those are my tips that I have for the Dinah Shore. I hope that they help you. I hope they help you get a date. And remember, you can go online and you can go to getagaydate.com, get my book. It's Get a Date Today, How to Market Yourself for Love. It's full of all kinds of tips, everything that you need. It's a personal assessment about yourself, teaches you how to get deep inside yourself and find out what you're looking for. And you can use this at the Dinah Shore as well as in life, online, anywhere. So I hope that helps you, ladies. Remember, getagaydate.com. Also, this is the first part. Come back to the next segment where I'm going to be telling you some tips about how to actually behave while you're at the Dinah Shore to get a date. Okay? So good luck. I'm Vicki Wagner. I'll see you next time.